Well, welcome back, everybody. As you know, social networking sites like Facebook and Twitter are all the rage these days. They are great tools to keep up with friends and to network. But when it comes to your career, they can be very dangerous. Joining us this morning to talk more about that is attorney Kelly Sadon, who specializes in employment law. Good morning, Kelly. Nice to have you here.
Good morning. Thank you. Nice to see you.
We were chatting a little bit. You know, a lot of this seems like common sense, but you would be surprised at what kind of things people are still posting on their Facebook and Twitter for their employers to see, right?
Absolutely. People are not using common sense. They're putting things out there that are damaging to the company, that put them in a bad lighting, that make them look unprofessional, like party animals, or showing that they're squandering company resources. They should be focused on a conference call, and they're tweeting or posting consistently throughout the meeting. They're bored, they're not happy, they don't like the topic.
Let's talk about the legal aspect to this. Is it legal to fire someone for a Facebook post or tweet?
In Illinois, it absolutely is. You can be fired at any time for any reason. Most employees are at-will employees, and even if you're contractually bound, usually there's an unprofessionalism clause that if you're appearing in a way that's unbecoming to the company, you're out.
Whether it's on company time or not?
Absolutely.
Really?
They're
Okay, and then now speaking on company time, a lot of people are Facebooking when they're at work. What kind of issues are we talking about there?
Well, you're wasting company time. You're not focused on your job. When you see that there's consistent updates throughout the day, what is the company paying for? They're not paying for you to bond with your friends, post pictures, comment on what you did last night. They want you focused at work.
And you have to keep in mind that your employer, your boss, can see what you're doing on Facebook as you're doing it.
Yep.
Okay, now you have some helpful guidelines for everybody. Again, you know, I was talking with the head of a HR company, and she says you would be surprised. You would think it's common sense that you shouldn't be posting some of the things online, but you'd be surprised what people do. So assume everything is monitored.
Absolutely. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy while you're working. While you're using company resources, your email's fair game, your phone calls are probably being recorded and monitored, and anything that you post on a social site, even if you think it's private, if you use company resources to access that, it's available for your bosses, security to monitor anytime.
And don't post anything that interferes with work. What do you mean about that?
Well, if it interferes with work, if you, for example, if you're posting when you call in sick, but you're really at a Cubs game, that interferes.
Not a good idea. Okay. I get it. Don't do that. Okay, and be careful when posting photos, of course.
Absolutely. They can put you in an unprofessional light. It can show you as a party animal out binge drinking. If you go out a few times a week and you have a martini and you're caught with the wrong snapshot, if you're caught with your eyes half closed in a blink and it looks like maybe you're inebriated, it puts a bad light on your personality and your business judgment, and your employer's going to look at that and think, is that the person we want to send to the conference?
And finally, you say regulate your profile. What do you mean by that?
Well, you want to make sure what you're putting forward is the image that you want put out there. So if it's your buddies are posting, you know, cheers, shots, and everything, you look like you're drinking. If it's you're a party animal or you dress very differently than at work, and then you show up at work in a suit, but everyone's seen you in a bikini top all the time, you should be a little more careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful and just know that everybody can see what you post online.
Absolutely.
Kelly, thank you so much for coming in this morning. And by the way, if you'd like more legal advice when it comes to social networking sites or to get in touch with Kelly Sadon, you can visit our website at abc7chicago.com to get more information on all of that. And we'll be right back after this.